Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Everlasting Summer. We're just going to pick up right where we left off, just so we can kind of keep things moving and hopefully make some progress today. I entered the canteen. To my utter lack of surprise, it was full. Now I really don't know how to return the bag without being noticed. Sure, I could do it in the evening, but what do I do with it now? Simon! I turned around. Slavia was in front of me. Wow, what's that? She looked at the bag that I didn't manage to hide in time. Caught red-handed, or more like sweet-handed. Time to prepare for a scolding. These are sweets. Where from? I stole them, damn it. Got them from Yulana. Oh, I see. Same old song and dance? What do you mean? It's not the first time she's stolen sweets. And why am I not surprised? Let me handle this. Thanks. Slavia saves the day yet again. She took the bag and headed for the buffet. The buffet. I had no desire to listen to what she was saying. I had no desire to listen to what she was going to say while returning the sweets. So I started to look around the canteen, looking for a place to sit. It seems that I will have to share a dinner table with Electronic and Shurik. There were no more places to sit. What's happening, gentlemen? Every time I had to deal with them, I got an itching desire to tease them, or at least to drop some cheeky or cocky banter. It might be too risky to behave that way, but the Electronic brothers were my primary source of positive emotions. How are you doing? Fine. What about you? Hits and misses. Did something happen? Lots of stuff. Mind sharing? Nah, some other time maybe. Suit yourself. He made a helpless gesture. We're going to the ball after dinner. Electronic giggled. I know that. Who would you want to ask out? I hadn't thought about it yet. What about you? It seemed that this question caught him off guard. Ask Yulana. That would make her happy. No, thanks. Electronic fiercely waved his hands. And you, Shurik? You gotta ask Alyssa out. Thanks, I'll pass. He looked calmer than his mate. Oh, come on, guys, it'd be fun. And in any case, we've got things to do. We still have to finish the robot reboot. Oh, that's a marvelous idea. Ask your robot out. Can it dance? It can't even talk. It can't even walk yet. Shurik probably missed the point completely. Why, it would be a great demonstration of our achievements in front of the camp. And what would we show them? Yeah, you're right. They both stared at their plates disappointedly. Nerds. What are you going to do with them? Oh, more dots. And dots. Dinner was over, and the pioneers started to disperse. What will you wear for the ball? I asked Shurik and Electronic. We don't have anything special to wear. We'll go as we are. He indicated his pioneer uniform. They don't seem to care about their appearance at all. Well, why should I care then? Wearing my winter clothes isn't an option, so I'll just go like this. When does it start? After 9 o'clock. Got it. I left the canteen and deeply inhaled the fresh evening air. I remembered those rare dances I used to go to at school. Hesitation, insecurity, even fear. I couldn't dance. I didn't know how to react if someone had invited me. I wouldn't dare invite someone myself. All in all, I felt pretty uncomfortable about it. Oh, my nose. And it was even more unpleasant to watch others having fun. It wasn't envy. More like it was a disconcerting feeling that people were able to enjoy something so odd for me. I thought that there was still lots of time till the ball, so I could sleep a little to be fresh in the evening. Entering the camp leader's cabin, I flopped onto the bed instantly and shut my eyes. Strangely enough, I got up right on time, even without an alarm. The clock was showing 9. Such a rare thing to happen. I felt sluggish, though. Probably wasn't the best idea to sleep during the day after all. Well, I have to go. In a couple of minutes, I was standing at the square. The loudspeakers and some DJ equipment were installed near the monument, and the trees were decorated with light strings. Ah, typical country ball. A lot of pioneers were around, but no familiar faces, so I just sat on a bench and waited. I don't have to dance after all. Maybe I'll just be able to sit and chat with someone. Hey there, sad face. Yolana. Here to suggest something? Come on, let's dance. It's way too early. There isn't even any music yet. Blah, you're so boring. Yeah, I'm not the merriest person for such events. She ran away. So Yolana did wear something like an evening dress. Pretty funny. Hi! Slavia. Hey. She sat down beside me. How's the evening? Fine. Why are you so sad? I'm not. Okay. Well, dancing will surely cheer you up. Maybe. Don't forget to save one dance for me. She laughed and ran towards the music equipment. The situation was getting serious. I wouldn't be able to sit through the whole dance party. Hi. Lena came closer. Oh, hi. You're here too. Is that such a wonder? Yes. Okay. Gonna light this party up? The joke fell flat. Lena blushed and looked down. What are you doing, butthead? Well, maybe that's not the best idea, setting things on fire. Okay, then I guess I'll... Yeah. She left. It looks like the whole camp was at the square. The pioneers formed large groups, talked, joked around, and laughed. At the DJ's panel, Yolana argued loudly with Olga Dmitrievna about the playlist for the evening. And here it is. The music started to play. I didn't know the band or the song, but if you asked me, I really felt that I'd tag it Soviet pop classics. The pioneers just stood there for some time, as if not hearing the music. It's always hard to take the first step, especially if you're pretty sure that you'll be the only one who would take it. Yolana seemed not to grasp that simple truth. She reached the center of the square with a few bounds and cried out loud, "What are you standing around for?" and started to wiggle ridiculously. Wiggle is the exact word. You couldn't find a better one. It looked so silly and funny that I couldn't resist laughing. She noticed it. Hey, Simon! I pretended I couldn't hear her. Stop pretending! Come over here! I kept ignoring her. The pioneers slowly realized that they weren't too sexy for this party and started to dance. It looked really silly from my point of view, shaking one's arms and legs to the beat of long-forgotten hits. Come on, get real. Of course, I couldn't dance at all, but this thing couldn't be called a dance either. Hey, Simon, what are you sitting there for? Don't you want to dance? I was so deep in thoughts that I hadn't even noticed Slavia. Not really. Are you sure? She smiled. Maybe later. Damn, what am I even doing here? One more invitation to dance would completely ruin my pride. I started to think about an appropriate excuse to leave and was looking for the moment to do so, but then I saw Lena. She was slowly heading my way. Maybe we should go. Where to? I was so immersed in my thoughts that I didn't really get what she meant. To the infirmary. But if you want to stay here and dance... I doubt she was going to dance. Lena had stood aside the whole evening. No, I'll pass. Let's go. At least I won't have to stand here like a shy nerd. Seriously, trying to conceal myself in the corner wasn't very pleasant. A bull in a china shop would be more agile than me on the dance floor. I didn't have the slightest intention of dancing in the first place. Well, shall we go to the infirmary? Lena brought me out from my thoughts. We'd been just standing near the canteen for some time. Yes, sure. Thank you. What for? She looked at me in surprise. Well, for getting me out of there. I shouldn't have told her that dancing is not my thing. Okay. It's, so boring there. Seems to me like you don't like dancing. There was not a trace of sarcasm on her truthful, even childlike face. Seems like she really doesn't understand. Yes, don't like it at all. I'm not into it. Me too. No one ever invites me to dance. Lena blushed and stared at the ground as usual. Strange. What's strange? Well, that no one ever invites you. You think so? Again, she looked at me with an expression of surprise and a lack of understanding. I got confused and couldn't find what to say in return right away. Yeah, certainly. If I liked dancing, I would have invited you for sure. Thanks. We didn't say a word the rest of the way. Oh, that doesn't look creepy at all. Lena obviously felt too confused by my awkward compliment, and I just didn't know what topic to choose for a conversation. It was completely dark by that time, and the gloomy building of the infirmary, covered in the night mist, looked strongly like a haunted house. Yep. I felt a strong desire to turn around and walk away without making any noise. I threw a quick glance at Lena and noticed that she looked like the usual, shy, modest, uncertain, but not in any way scared. It just made me even more uncomfortable. It can't be that she's not scared while I... Suddenly an owl hooted nearby and I shivered. Lena seemed either to not hear it, not pay attention to it, or just not be scared by it at all. I hardly could believe the third option, but I didn't want to ask her about it, giving away my own fear. I entered the infirmary and found a switch in the desk. Dark. In the dark. Will the nurse come later? She won't come. Okay, she won't come. Understood. Wait a second. What do you mean she won't come? I see. It is not that I'm afraid to be alone with Lena, indoors, at night, with no one around. Only in movies does something happen under such circumstances. It's just that I'm with Lena and not with Yelena or Slavia. And it seriously changed my attitude towards things happening. There are the boxes. She pointed at the messy stack of boxes. There were about a dozen of them. It would take much more than 10 minutes of work. I put one of the boxes on the table before me and started to take out its contents. They were bandages, lots of little packs of bandages. Here, take this. Lena gave me a piece of paper. There were some fields, and I quickly realized that I should put the name in the left, the description in the middle, if there is one, and the quantity in the right field. It's not a database, but it'll do. The work started in full swing. Simon? What? I looked at Lena. She stared at me for a couple of moments, seemingly making up her mind to do or to say something, but then lowered her gaze again. No, never mind. It was physically hard for me to just sit without saying a word. However, I didn't dare speak first, not only because I couldn't think of a good topic for conversation, but that I was just feeling shy. This girl could easily be embarrassed by anything. Simon? Yes? You are counting them all over again. Indeed, I had started to take out and put into the database the pages I had already counted. Oh, sorry. She didn't answer. Hey, where are you from? I mean, where did you come from? Meaning, where were you born? I mean, where do you live? Well, there's a town not far from here. Not far from here. Where is that? Somewhere. Looks like she doesn't want to talk about it. Is Lena hiding something too? It is explicable in the case of Olga Dmitrievna, but in Lena's case, it is obviously not like her. Is it a secret? No. Just... So is it somewhere in the South too? I should have thought of something more original. Every single one of my sudden ideas turned out the wrong way, and this attempt to play spy worked out even worse. And I thought about South just because the only pioneer camp in the Soviet Union I remembered was Artek. Yes. Lena hesitated to reply. I couldn't quite tell if she was lying or not. Don't you like it here? I wonder what part of what I said made her think so. Absolutely not. I like it here. My false friendliness sounded very insincere, grating on the ears. What about you? I like it. It's so calm here. There are lots of books in the library. And the people are nice. Nice, but not all of them. Why? Did I really say that last bit out loud? Turns out I did. Well, you know, Yelena, for example. She's like an Energizer battery with a completely unbalanced point of power application. Battery? What? Maybe I really was sent back in time. Never mind. Or Alyssa. The saying, a pioneer is the kid's role model, certainly doesn't describe her. If everyone started following her example, it would be a complete disaster for the country in 20 years or so. However, thinking about it now, you could draw the conclusion that everybody did follow the example of Alyssa, I can't say her last name, in the 80s, where I probably am right now. They had batteries back then, didn't they? Yes, they did. She's not like that, actually. Not like that? Not like what? Not like what you said about her. To begin with, I hadn't said anything. I just stated the fact that she is not the best example to follow. Well, maybe. Sounds like you know her well enough. Probably. I asked that question only to keep the conversation going, and didn't expect an answer like that. Alyssa and Lena were so different. The idea that they could be close was unbelievable for me. We came from the same town. As if she had foreseen my question. We have common friends, even though Alyssa is 1 year older. Okay, it's a little bit strange. Oh, not like that. I mean, I'm just surprised. Everyone gets surprised. Lena smiled a bit. I took the second box. Analginum, activated charcoal, activated charcoal, saline solution, potassium permanganate, ferretzolin. Words. Lena always spoke in simple sentences. How can I communicate with her if every conversation turns into a monologue or just an awkward silence? I wasn't quite satisfied with such a state of things. Sometimes it looked like she's hiding something behind her mask of shyness. Alright, I've been recording for about 20 minutes, so I'm going to call it there. And I will see you guys later. I'm logging off now. Bye. I'll see you guys later.